You don't even need to prove that you can afford to buy property off plan in Dubai. What's up, everyone? This is your real estate mate. Everybody needs a mate in real estate. That first statement is very true, but it comes with caveats and nuances that you need to understand before you just go and buy real estate. And I don't condone that you purchase anything, if it's shoes, a watch, a house, without being able to afford the financial obligations that go with it. It's 2024. I don't want to be cancelled, and I don't want to be the guy who said, buy this even if you can't afford it. So stick with me, because today we are going to dive into more affordable off-plan real estate investments under $1 million dirham. I'm going to show you exactly where those projects are, who they are developed by, and also the payment plans and what a payment plan is if you're new to investments, off-plan investments in Dubai, what those payment plans work, what your obligations are, and then also show you a third-party tool that I use to consult with potential investors who are seasoned in the market, who are new in the market. It's a brand new tool giving us an overview of the entire city, the map, exactly where all the developments are, future launches, sold out projects, projects with the last units available, and also the high demand projects. It also helps me to filter down according to your criteria, how much you want to invest, when it needs to be ready by, how big it needs to be, etc, etc. So I'm going to run you through that tool. I'm quite excited to show you this, and then help you make informed decisions when you're looking at potential investments here in Dubai. So stick around, let's dive right into it. What is off-plan? Off-plan is exactly what it says. It's off-plan. You're buying a property that you only have a plan of. So all you have to go on, depending on the market that we're in the market right now, projects are selling out without having floor plans, but that's not you. So we've got a brochure showing you all the details about the location of the project, the facade, the interior, the amenities, the location of it, what is around that location, why is it a good location to invest in. If it's a developer that has been in the market for quite some time, it'll show all of their past projects as well and the success stories of those projects. And then you have a payment plan which shows you your financial obligations to book this unit, to when the next payment is, the next payment, and when the handover is. So it's sort of a plan of this investment that you're making laid out in front of you. And all that you have to see if you go to site is a patch of sand. Now, the entire city has been built by foreign direct investment, by investors who've done this for the last 20 years. They have gone through the emotional feelings that you're feeling right now, the resistance that you might have at the moment. A lot of other people have had it, but the great success story of this way of investing is basically seen if you're in an airplane on your way to Dubai. Just look out the window. That's exactly where everything started. A plan, off plan, payment plans, and then delivery. So you're not the first, you certainly won't be the last, but it is extremely important to have a mate in real estate that can guide you through the proper procedures with ticking all the boxes to make sure that you're making an investment that is going to deliver on your expectations. If you want to talk to me one-on-one, there is there's a link in my description that gives you 30 minutes in my calendar where we can discuss all of the questions that you have. We can discuss the vision of Dubai, why people are so drawn to investing in real estate here, what the potential upside and risks are of investments here. And then depending on how you feel after that conversation, we look at the projects that fit your criteria, your risk adverse criteria, your optimism criteria. We look at all of it, and then we look at those projects and then align those projects with your needs and where you feel comfortable, and then pull the trigger and start investing and start creating that life of wealth, freedom, and abundance through real estate investment, which is completely possible for you and your family in Dubai. So through that link, a lot of the requests before people meet me online are for studios and 1 bedrooms as investments, ready or off plan, under $1 million dirham. From 500,000 to 750 to $1 million dirham is where most people look at doing their first investment. Quite frankly, the client said to me, Cobus, this would be my first investment. I want to test this market on that scale, in that price range. If I find the evidence of real estate investment success like everyone else has, that would build my confidence in the city and the investment process that we go through to get to what we want, then I will scale up and look at bigger tickets for higher rewards and sort of similar risk ratios. So today I want to dive into that third-party tool with you together. You'll see it come up on the screen very soon. I'm going to show you that tool, show you what's happening in the market, how many projects there are, and it comes as no surprise that you're confused. Like every single day this year, there's a new project that's going to launch, and you're confused about what's good, what's not. Should I wait? Is there something better on the horizon? So hopefully through the information that we provide on this channel, you would find more peace of mind in the options and the choices that you're going to make from here on out. So let's dive into this tool right now. Okay, so what you're seeing on the screen right now is a heat map of Dubai and all the projects that are future launch projects, new launches, high demand, last units, and projects that are out of stock. So you could see this is a very busy market. Again, I'm not surprised that you are slightly confused on what to choose and what would be the best investment. And because we're looking at 1 million dirham and lower, I obviously, with the experience that I have, already know which locations we will find that in. There are a few outliers like over here where we can find that in, but we're focused on the locations where your probability of success is enhanced. So I've spoken about these 3 locations on my channel before, and I'm going to dive into them again. So we've got JVT, which is Jumeirah Village Triangle, as its shape sort of alludes to. Jumeirah Village Circles, which its shape sort of alludes to and where the name comes from. And then also the Arjan location, where new projects have recently started to come out. So as you can see on this map, it's not too far from the major tourist attractions. So you've got Marina, JBR Blue Waters, Palm Jumeirah. So you're not too far from the ocean. And then a few golf clubs around these locations as well. So it's pretty well situated. So just to make this a little bit less noisy, we're going to look at high demand projects. And as you can see, the screen clears up immediately. The high demand projects now stand out. And we're looking for the projects that are under $1 million dirham. So Red Square in JVT by Tiger, notoriously very big and a reputable developer in Dubai. Their focus has tremendously shifted to JVT. Then we've also got FH Residency, it's under $1 million dirham. Bali Residences, this is going to be ready at the end of this year, under $1 million dirham. Fashions by Danube, Winner Tower 1 is just slightly over $1 million, but we're looking for that project that's under $1 million dirham. So let's look at 99 Park Place. 99 Park Place, this tool allows us to dive deeper into this. So 99 Park Place, as we can see, the developer is Tabir Real Estate, and the delivery expectation of this project is December 2025. So at the end of next year, this project will be ready. As we scroll down, we look at the renders and the plan of delivery of Tabir, and I love this. I really like, it's quite sexy, it's quite sleek, it's in line with whatever else is going to be delivered in this year in this location from all types of developers. So it's very much in line with the architectural guidelines of what's going to be the norm in this location, and I'm excited to see this, and also the amenities. So the facade here, well, let's just backtrack a little bit. So we've got ground level, which is usually allocated for retail, coffee shops, gymnasium or whatever. Then we've got, this should be around between 4 and 6 meters in your lobby, just pure floor to ceiling glass panels, bringing in a lot of natural light, giving you that element of luxury. Then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 residential floors. By the look of it, it could be 5. I think the 6th floor is where the rooftop pool is going to be. Then your units looking internally to your communal area. This is your pool, children's play area, barbecue area, and what you see is usually what you get, and it's kitted out quite nicely. This is a night view, so this building's going to look really sexy at night. Then it looks to me like the pool area is going to be in line with the Crystal Lagoon beach pool vibe that is starting to be very common, and you want that in your building because the newer buildings are all coming out with that. So you want to be in line with what the market will have to offer tenants and owners and end users. So I really love this big mature trees that they're going to bring in. The developer gives us a short video, which I'm not going to bore you with right now, and it gives us the location in where in JVC this is situated, and also the vicinity to Sifu Beach, which is 12 kilometers away, downtown, which is 26 kilometers away, and just in terms of time, that is around 25 minutes to get to downtown. This is JVC in all its glory. Townhouses, high rises, low rises, and 99 Park Place would be a low rise building. The amenities within this building: rooftop cinema, which is amazing. You've got kids play areas, a barbecue area, and a rooftop pool area. Let's dive into sort of the floor plans here. So as you can see, your studios and potentially a 1-bed you can grab at under $1 million dirham. These studios are far under $1 million dirham. This is quite in line with, in terms if I look at the average sizes that they offer and the prices that they offer, it's really well priced, starting at 635 and 689 for a studio. This would probably be a higher floor with amenity view, and the lower floors could be amenity view or maybe a community view or boulevard view, so you won't be looking over the pool area. Your 1-bedrooms, you could potentially snap one up under $1 million dirham. The sizes are good, 700 square feet to almost 1,000 square feet, and the top price for 1-bed isn't bad either. 1.1 million, 25,000, and you get 944 square feet in a sexy building like this. Not bad. And 2 beds also really not bad. Let's dive into the payment plan. So this payment plan to start off with is a 60-40 payment plan, which is really good for an investor or even a end user, and I'm going to explain why. So you're putting 10% down instead of the normal 20% because you need to put down an extra 4% for DLD. So if the down payment is 20%, that actually means 24% of the principal value, which 20% is allocated and deducted from that big amount that you're buying with. So this property, or this project rather, is a 10% down payment on booking, which is really good, which means 14% on that principal price. Then 50% during construction. So you're basically paying 60% during construction. So for this year until 2025 December, you're paying 60% of the property value according to the schedule that they give you. And then 40% is due on that time, end of next year. When the property keys need to be handed over to you, you need to pay 40% of the value that you've purchased at. Now the great thing is that you can take at that point your building completion certificate to the bank, and you can say, I need X amount for this property. Then the bank evaluator can actually come out and do an appraisal on this property. The developer will probably allow you 30 days to sort of sort out those finances for the 40%. The developer comes, or the bank rather, comes through and they do the appraisal for you, and they give you the money for that 40%, and then you place a tenant in that property, which will probably be paying 70, 80, in some cases 100% of your repayments will be paid by your tenant. And then just to jump to another sort of page on this tool that I use in my consultation. So if you want a one-on-one consultation with me, you'll probably be involved in this that you see in front of you. So this is what you can expect when we meet up. So on this tool, I would be able to choose Dubai, Bali, Abu Dhabi, Ras Al Khaimah, wherever you want to invest that we've got access to, and then filter it down as well and say, I'm looking at all projects, I'm looking for apartments, and they need to be, maximum $1 million dirham. And then we apply this filter, and then it'll show us all the projects in Dubai that we have access to. This is absolutely everything that is going to be launched, that has the last units available, and also high demand projects. So on this entire sheet here are all the projects that we have access to, and I'm going to choose one for us to look at quite randomly. Let's go Town Square. So FIA will be handed over Q4 2026, so we've got a few years to go. It is a low-rise, high-rise building. I mean, this could be 20 odd floors to 15 floors, and this seems to have a view over the townhouse community in the Town Square, so it could be great. So I'm randomly just chose this, so I haven't gone through this myself, but just purely because it's under $1 million dirham, I want to see what we can get. So this shows the location. Town Square is just opposite in Sharma. This here is the community plan, existing and future projects coming up in this location, and then 1, 2, and 3 bedroom apartments available. Swimming pools, gyms, basketball courts, kids play areas, barbecue areas, kids swimming areas, and tennis courts. Amazing. Typical layouts, 780,000 for one bed. Like, where do you find it? 632 square feet. 1.1 million for 2 bed. This is insane value in such a good community. 3 bedrooms for 1.7 million dirham. This is so cheap. This is so good. Payment plan 50-50. 50% during construction, 50% on handover, which means you would be in a position to finance half of the entire property value on handover in 2026. Absolutely tremendous. I'm excited about this. I'm super happy that I actually got to show you what we will go through in a typical consultation when you're looking at purchasing real estate in the off-plan market. So there's a lot of intricacies that is involved. There's a lot of things that you need to understand and be aware of, what your obligations are, what protects you as an investor in this market by the government, etc. So that is the information that we dive deeper into to give you that peace of mind. So there's a link in this description of this video that takes you to my calendar for 30 minutes. Book it in. Don't miss that opportunity. Let's dive into it. You saw what we're going to do, so you know exactly what to expect. This is your real estate mate. Everybody needs a mate in real estate. I'll see you on the next video.